When it comes to romantic attraction, words can often be misleading or not spoken at all. That's where body language comes into play. Nonverbal cues can reveal a lot about someone's true feelings, often more honestly than anything they say. If you're trying to figure out whether a woman is genuinely interested in you, paying attention to her body language can offer valuable insight. Here are 5 key body language signs that suggest she's really into you. Number 1, she makes prolonged eye contact. When it comes to understanding whether someone is genuinely interested in you, words often take a back seat to more subtle nonverbal cues. Body language reveals truths that spoken words might hide. And one of the most powerful of these signals is eye contact. When a woman is genuinely into you, the way she looks at you can speak volumes. Specifically, if she makes prolonged eye contact, it's a sign worth paying close attention to. Eye contact in its most basic form is a tool of communication. But when it lingers when she locks eyes with you and holds the gaze, it becomes something much more intimate. This kind of sustained connection is rarely accidental. It often indicates a level of comfort, curiosity, and attraction. If her eyes seem to linger on yours longer than what would be considered typical in casual conversation, it suggests she is mentally and emotionally engaged. Also, this form of connection builds a unique bridge between two people, allowing emotions to flow even in silence. Additionally, the quality of the gaze matters just as much as the duration. It's not just about staring, it's about how she looks at you. If her eyes are soft, warm, or even intense in a focused kind of way, it points to a deeper interest. There's a difference between a passing glance and the kind of look that holds emotion. When she maintains eye contact with an expression of genuine engagement, it may signal that she feels a connection and wants you to feel it too. Furthermore, prolonged eye contact is often followed by shy or playful behavior. She might look down suddenly and then smile to herself, a gesture that indicates a mix of nervousness and excitement. This can be a subconscious reaction to the vulnerability that comes with holding someone's gaze for too long. It's in those fleeting, tender moments when she momentarily looks away, as if caught in a private thought, that her attraction becomes even more evident. These gestures show that the eye contact wasn't forced or habitual, but rather emotionally charged. Also, when someone is truly present with you, their attention is undivided. Prolonged eye contact is a reflection of that focus. It suggests that in that moment, you're the center of her world, and she's not distracted by her phone, the surroundings, or anyone else. This sustained attention conveys not only interest, but a desire to connect on a more meaningful level. In social dynamics, many signals can be misinterpreted, but eye contact tends to be more straightforward. While cultural factors and personal comfort levels play a role, the emotional undertone behind prolonged gazing remains consistent. When she looks at you and doesn't look away too soon, she is likely trying to establish a moment of connection, one that feels personal and deliberate. In conclusion, if you find her eyes returning to yours time and again, and if she holds that contact with emotion, warmth, or curiosity, it's not something to ignore. Her eyes might just be saying what her words haven't yet revealed. Number 2, she finds ways to touch you. When it comes to understanding attraction, body language often speaks louder than words. One of the most telling nonverbal cues is touch. While some gestures can be easily dismissed as friendly or coincidental, a pattern of intentional physical contact may reveal much deeper feelings. If she finds ways to touch you, it's often a powerful indicator that she feels a sense of comfort and genuine interest. Touch is a universal language of connection. When a woman is attracted to someone, she will often bridge the physical gap in subtle, seemingly innocent ways. For example, if she playfully taps your arm while laughing at your joke or lightly touches your shoulder during a conversation, it's likely not just a reflex. These gestures are often deliberate attempts to create closeness and signal her affection without having to say a word. Also, how she responds to proximity can speak volumes. If she doesn't move away when you're standing close or even leans in slightly, that signals a high level of comfort. This lack of personal space isn't something most people offer freely. It suggests that she not only feels safe around you, but actually welcomes the closeness. Her comfort with physical nearness may reflect her emotional openness and desire to build intimacy. Additionally, the frequency and nature of the touches matter. Light, quick brushes of the hand, accidental bumps, or even gently fixing a piece of lint on your shirt can all be signs that she's looking for reasons to be physically close. These gestures might appear casual, but they often have intention behind them. They're a way of expressing interest without putting her feelings entirely on display. Furthermore, the context in which the touch occurs can enhance its meaning. If she initiates contact in moments that aren't necessarily emotional or humorous, say during a quiet conversation or a shared glance, she may be testing the waters to see how you respond. These touches are subtle invitations for connection, and how you react can either encourage or dissuade further intimacy. Ultimately, touch can be a form of silent flirtation. When a woman consistently finds ways to initiate or maintain physical contact, she's likely signaling that she's into you. While it's important to consider the broader context of her behavior, those small intentional touches are often a strong sign of romantic interest. Paying attention to these nonverbal cues can help you understand her feelings, especially when words haven't yet been spoken. Number three, her body is oriented toward you. When trying to understand whether someone is genuinely interested in you, words often take a back seat to what the body communicates. One of the most telling signs that she's truly into you lies in the orientation of her body. This subtle, often subconscious gesture reveals far more than spoken compliments or casual flirtation. If her body is consistently angled in your direction, it's a nonverbal way of saying, "You have my attention." Body orientation is one of the clearest indicators of interest and emotional alignment. When she turns her torso, knees or feet towards you, even when others are present, it's not just by chance. This physical alignment signifies that you are the center of her attention. In group conversations, for example, while everyone might be facing different directions or casually glancing around, she positions her entire body so that it's directed toward you. This gesture suggests a deeper level of focus and a desire to stay connected with you, both physically and mentally. Additionally, this orientation often comes with a noticeable openness in posture. When someone feels at ease and engaged, they naturally drop defensive barriers like crossed arms or tightly held objects. If she sits or stands with relaxed shoulders, her arms comfortably at her sides and her legs uncrossed or lightly angled toward you, she is communicating trust and interest without saying a word. This openness not only signals comfort, but also reflects her willingness to be emotionally accessible. Furthermore, the consistency of these body cues matters. It's not just a fleeting movement or a temporary stance. If you notice that she continuously repositions herself to face you, even after being briefly distracted or turning away, it demonstrates a persistent desire to maintain that connection. She's not simply responding to your presence, she's actively seeking it. Also, proximity can enhance the meaning behind these signals. A body oriented toward you from across a room might suggest curiosity, but when combined with closer physical distance, the message becomes even clearer. She wants to be near you and engaged in the moment. Leaning in slightly during conversations, angling her seat in your direction, or subtly mirroring your posture, all reinforce this attraction through alignment. In the unspoken language of human interaction, body orientation is a powerful signal. It tells you that you matter, that your words are being heard, and that your presence is genuinely appreciated. While words can mislead or be rehearsed, the body rarely lies. So if you find her consistently turned toward you, with an open, relaxed posture and a clear physical focus, take it as one of the strongest indications that she's truly into you. Number four, she mirrors your movements. Body language often speaks louder than words, especially in the realm of attraction. One of the most telling signs that a woman is genuinely interested in you is when she begins to mirror your movements. This subtle, often subconscious behavior is more than just coincidence. It's a deep-rooted instinctual form of connection that reveals far more than what might be said aloud. Mirroring occurs when she begins to unconsciously imitate your gestures, posture, or mannerisms. If you cross your legs and moments later she does the same, or if you brush your hair back and she mirrors the gesture, these are not accidental. Rather, they are clues her body is offering quietly and involuntarily as it seeks to establish a connection. This mimicry is her brain's natural way of syncing with your rhythm, aligning with your energy, and expressing comfort and interest. Also, mirroring serves as a nonverbal form of agreement or validation. When someone is emotionally in tune with another person, their bodies tend to fall into similar rhythms. You may notice that when you lean in to share a story or laugh at a joke, she leans in too, not out of politeness, but because she feels genuinely engaged. Her body is essentially echoing yours, reflecting that sense of rapport. This subconscious dance signals emotional closeness and a desire to stay connected. Additionally, the act of mirroring fosters a feeling of familiarity and mutual understanding. It builds trust without needing a single word. When a woman mirrors your gestures, it's her body's subtle way of saying, "I'm with you, I understand you, and I feel comfortable in your presence." This can create an almost magnetic pull, drawing the two of you into a shared space of emotional and psychological alignment. Furthermore, this behavior is often enhanced during moments of intimacy or deep conversation. In such instances, mirroring becomes more refined. She may begin to adopt your tone of voice, match your speaking pace, or even use similar phrases. These tiny details, easily overlooked, reveal her effort to stay emotionally and mentally connected. It's her way of maintaining a harmonious interaction, suggesting that she values the flow of your communication and wants it to continue. While words can be carefully chosen or masked, body language tends to be more honest. If she mirrors your movements consistently and naturally, take it as a meaningful sign. Her gestures are speaking for her, and they're saying she's into you. Would you like help identifying other body language signs of attraction? Number 5, she fidgets or seems nervously excited. When it comes to deciphering attraction, body language often speaks louder than words. While grand romantic gestures might get the spotlight in movies, real-life signs of interest are usually much more nuanced. One of the most telling yet frequently misunderstood signals is nervous excitement, specifically when she fidgets in your presence. Though often dismissed as simple restlessness, this behavior can be a powerful indicator that she's genuinely into you. Fidgeting can take many forms, and each carries its own subtle message. If she's playing with her hands, perhaps twisting a ring, tapping her fingers lightly, or adjusting her hair repeatedly, it's often not due to boredom or discomfort. Instead, these small actions can stem from the nervous energy that builds when someone feels excited or emotionally invested. Also, these behaviors suggest that she's not indifferent. She's focused on the moment, on you, and possibly on how she's being perceived. There's something deeply human about being a little jittery around someone you like. This nervousness may also manifest as lip biting or frequent shifts in posture, perhaps swaying slightly or changing the position of her feet. These aren't signs of disengagement, quite the opposite. They reveal that she's caught up in the moment, maybe even fighting the urge to appear too eager. Additionally, these movements can be unconscious attempts to self-soothe, reflecting the vulnerability that comes with caring about someone's impression of you. Moreover, such fidgeting is often accompanied by warm, genuine smiles and engaged eye contact, reinforcing the idea that this isn't just idle movement. It's part of a larger involuntary response to being near someone she finds intriguing. Furthermore, this blend of energy, slight awkwardness, and visible attentiveness paints a portrait of someone whose heart might be racing just a little faster when you're around. In a world that often prizes composure and coolness, it's easy to overlook the beauty of nervous excitement, but when you notice her hands fidgeting, her posture shifting, or her lips being gently nibbled as she laughs at your jokes, don't rush to assume she's uncomfortable. It may well be her body's way of revealing what her words haven't said yet, that she's into you and she's trying, perhaps a bit anxiously, to show it. Thanks for watching. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe for future videos.